What's up, y'all? It's your man Jin from Denmark and Sri Lanka. I'm Tamil. Yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about stability. Because right now I am in this decision. I'm this dilemma, not a dilemma, but I kind of like made my decision. But that is like I suffered a lot from being in the comfort zone. Because in Denmark is a welfare state. You get everything served on a platter, right? And that's also why we have the high tax. That's why when I was in corporate, I paid high tax. I paid almost half of my salary away. But from all the things that I've gotten, fair enough. Fair enough. Like I gotten free education. I got like student as a student, I even got paid to attend universities. That's crazy. Like all the students in Denmark get to do that. All the citizens, probably EU citizens as well, but I know for a fact all Danish citizens get to do that, and also like social benefits, all kind of social benefits. Every time you visit a doctor, you don't need to pay, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very thankful for that. But the thing is that now, previously, I realized when while being in the job, everything was just comforting. Because you got this free income, like this, not free income, but you got this income, this fixed income, and it's nice. You don't need to worry about anything. Like financially, you don't really need to worry about anything. It's safe. It's pretty safe. The doctors and everything we have are pretty good. If you need for example, let's say that you're getting ill. For example, I broke my arm for like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And then I didn't have to worry about, paying for the x-ray and paying for the, this cask, what is it called? Cask that you put on your arm. I have some things, I had to take care of. I also had to use some, government help and stuff like that, right? So that is, and everything is fast, like it's stable. People come on time and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's a lot of stability. And people generally are kind. They're kind, they're nice. Denmark is a nice country, a safe country, and yeah, you cannot. Sometimes if you come to Denmark or if you read about Denmark, then you might read comments from the Danes themselves that you cannot be homeless here. It's almost impossible to get homeless. Like I happen to know somebody who was homeless, like, and then that person got home. She got a place, she got an apartment for free. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. I even saw like documentaries in Denmark where people are getting home, like then those guys are even like former addicts, and they get like a really nice apartment for free, supported and funded by the government. Is crazy. It's unbelievable. So in that sense, Denmark is a nice country, safe country. But obviously, like now I've been here, like I'm born and raised here. So I've been here almost the whole of my life. I've been here at least 30 years. And the remaining years I've been traveling and even living abroad. And the thing that have been in the back of my mind is that this stability. I've been a comfort junkie. Always seeking comfort. And now I've been like the later years, I've just been like healing a lot, doing a lot of trauma cleansing exercises, all kind of things, having mentors, coaches, everything like that. And now I'm finally at this level where I'm like seeing the bigger picture. Also like, especially when you travel to all these places, like Africa, South Asia, East Asia, living in Australia, South America a little bit, Central America a little bit, all around Europe. And then you realize that, okay, where is it that you want to be? Where is it that you want to take a shot, Because right now I'm seeing a lot of videos around East Africa, and I've been there. I've been in East Africa. I spent a couple of two solid months there, and 1.5 months in South South Africa and Namibia. So I have a feeling, because obviously it's a different thing to live in a place and tour around the place, right? And then I was like asking myself, like, okay, like the thing I'm building up right now, I can have it online, I can actually move it online, and it's not capital bonded, it's not like I'm having a product, like a solid product going on, because then it will be much harder to move, right? But it's still possible. But I just have an online service where I basically like help people heal within themselves so they can foster deeper connections outside themselves, through something called shadow work. So if you're interested in that, contact me, DM me on my IG handle, then we have a talk. But anyways, the video is about something else, about this stability, because this stability fooled me, it fooled me. Like, because now, because I've been healing so much, I'm much more sensitive. I realized that, okay, I'm willing to take a risk, because when I take risk and when I'm really like in a pressured place, that is where I really take action. That is where I really take action. So I realized that the other day where I was healing, and I'm like, okay, this stability, now enough is enough. I'm just gonna enjoy the remaining good old honey days, being in this stable and nice country. But now it's time to make a move. Time to make a move outside of Denmark. That is where I'm at right now, and see what happens. Because I have confidence in myself that I can make this. I can make this happen. So I have to trust myself that I can make this happen, and I believe in myself. And the same, you should do the same. Because so one thing is this stability, because it's been nice to me. I've been very grateful for it. Because the stability it gave me a lot of time to myself, gave me a lot of time to me, so I can heal and really build this thing up, right? That is thanks to stability, and it pushed me to just do better and better and better each and every day. So I'm very grateful for that. So now it's time to, like, okay, take it to the next level and remove the stability, and like, hey, now you don't need this. Now you can. Now it's just about growing, right? And then I'm trading this off. There's stability, and then there's also like safety in Denmark, and people are quick. They're coming on time. The higher salary. I can find people here who need my help, especially here, because it's not the most sociable country, and people are dealing with some demons here. But again, people deal with demons everywhere, all kind of places, right? So yeah, but the only advantage that I see in staying here, it's almost like no, like none, because I figure out that this stability has just been the devil in disguise, because that is the only thing. And then maybe my family, my family is here. But then that is stability too. That is stability too, because if you have money, when I make good amount of money, then I can just pay. I'll just pay all the things that I used to get for free. I'll just pay it, But the thing that really, number one thing that really pushed me to trade all this off is people, because the people in my country are just very reserved and very black and white, and just not open, not vibey, just not like, yeah, let's go, come on, yeah, blah. They're just fixated. It's hard to vibe with the Danes, And for me, I figure out, especially like living in Australia, then I really figure out that, okay, people just means everything to me. I love people. I love these nice, positive people. You can heal so much, and happiness is free. Like Lester Livingston is saying, happiness is free. Happiness is created within yourself. But then you might as well live in Siberia. You might as well live in a rural area in India, whatever. Like, why not live? Why not live in a place where you feel happy, where you feel like everything is on, everything is vibey, and then continue doing the inner work, continue shed away the trauma, and still be happy. Still, why not live there? And then also, like, things are things like, for example, the weather is really nice. It's just cozy, it's just nice vibes, and it's just very new, like it's very, very new. Like I can visit these other new countries and get connections straight off. And yeah, so I'm like, yeah, it excites me, to be in a place where people are just much more on, you know and it's also friendly in a way that budget friendly and stuff. So yeah, that is the video now. My camera is running off, so I just want to wish you all the best. I love you guys, and yeah, dive into yourself, be aware, and follow your heart. Follow your heart. You can do this. Come on, let's go.